everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Amanya and this is the Conservative Poet. And if you're new here, welcome. Join us, stay for a while, come on down. Like, share, and subscribe if you like what I'm doing here on the channel. So, today we are talking with the press secretary, and she's got a lot of good moments, and I decided to make separate videos about them. So there will be other videos coming in reference to this whole briefing. I didn't want to make one long video, and I just wanted to break it down into little nitty little bites to take her in proper. And so this part of this video, we're talking about the border and how it's secured and how we don't have a problem there and how Biden has been there several times, but nobody knows when. And Ashley Jansaki said that last time he was there was in 2008 when he was the VP, when he was the vice, when he was the VP. So he hasn't been there since 2008. How long ago is that? My math is kind of off. Can you help me count? Because I know he ain't been there since he's been in the White House. Hell, the border czar hasn't been down there. Think she been down there once? Yeah. So the border. So our great friend Peter Doocy threw this question out. And so we're going to handle that right now. And if you're interested in seeing that, let's go.
Thank you, Karine. Keven McCarty says that he invited President Biden down to the border. How does the president RSVP? we know the president's never been down to the border. The possible next speaker says that he wants him to go with him. So is he going to?
So look, he's been there. He's been to the border.
Yes, the president has been to the border. He practically lives at the border. He's always there. He's there with all the different governors. He's there with the new arrivals, them to their new home, to their new land, to their new country. Yes, the president has been to the border many times.
And since he took office,
When did he go to the border?
Since he took office, the President Biden has been taking action to fix our immigration system and secure our border. And that's why on day one, he put forward an immigration border and immigration reform, a piece of legislation to deal with what is currently happening at the border. But
President Biden is doing everything that he can to secure the border. I mean, people crossing illegally, that's nonsense. That doesn't happen. Watch. We are making sure that the border is protected at all times. And President Biden has been down to that border more times than I can count. Okay? More times than I can count. He has been there, doing the job, doing the work that it takes to be a protector, commander-in-chief. He is that, indeed, and he is securing the border.
you know, that we're not seeing that from Republicans. We're not seeing a willingness to work with us.
Republicans aren't trying to work with us. They had a whole lot of talk about building a wall, but what have they said lately? They were chanting, build a wall, build a wall, build a wall. And now nothing. They're not even trying to help us. They're not even working with us to secure the border. Those Republicans, they don't care about this country. They don't care about what's going on down there. They only care about themselves.
On fixing a situation that's been around for decades now. Instead,
It's been around for decades. And every time a Republican president gets in, they talk about fixing it, and they do nothing. But we here on the Democrat side, we are always constantly working to secure that border. I don't care what nobody say. We have been doing it and working hard to make sure that the illegals don't come in.
They're doing political stunts. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to take care of the situation.
That Governor DeSantis, he is a disgrace. Packing up the illegals and sending them to our Martha's Vineyards. Man, we have places for those illegals. They can keep them in Arizona. They can keep them in California. In certain areas, on Skid Row. They can send them down there in Skid Row. We provide them tents. We provide them everything that they need. You don't need to be playing stunts and putting them in airplanes and taking them to Martha's Vineyard. That's a disgrace. That's what Republicans do. They play stunts. And we here are doing the real work.
But in the meantime, the president has secured record levels of funding for the Department of Homeland Security. We have over 23,000 agents working to secure the border. We've taken thousands of smugglers off the streets, and we're cutting down on asylum
We have over 23,000 agents out there on the border to secure the border because we don't have a problem there. But do you remember during our big bill, we've got 87,000 IRS agents that we've just put to work to help us with the problem in finance, with the problem in the American taxpayers' money. But we've only put 23,000 agents on the border, but 87,000 on your taxes.
Processing times and a number of individuals arriving unlawfully from northern Central America and Venezuela.
Yes, we do have a few people that's arriving unlawfully. It's true, but it's not millions like the Republicans are saying. It's not thousands like they're saying. It's just a few, just a few. It's not a lot that's coming illegally. And what can we do if not accept them all into the American bosom? That's who we are as Americans. We are going to build bridges, not walls. That's how we're protecting the American people.
Venezuela is coming down significantly because of the actions that the president has taken.
It's really such a shame that we live in this country where our leaders it's given us misinformation. The people in the White House are giving us misinformation. They tell us we don't have a border problem. We don't have a crisis at the border. We don't have an issue at the border. We have millions of people coming in through the border. We have a drug problem coming in through the border because of the laws that's in place. We have people dying in rivers out there in the desert trying to get here. Why? Because Biden says we're building roads, we're building bridges instead of walls. And y'all can come on down because we've got everything that you need. We've got a nice house for you to stay in. We've got a bed for you to sleep in. We've got food for you to eat. We're going to even give you a card. Okay? We're going to give you everything. And then now we're going to give you free college too. We're going to give you everything, free everything. Ain't nothing free, friend. There is nothing that's free. And these people that's, putting it all on the line, paying the coyotes, paying these people to get them here. Ain't nothing free. You're going to pay the price at some point. You're going to pay. But anyway, they keep telling us there's no issue, there's no problem. There's a problem, and there is a big issue. And we, the American people, need to stand up and say, y'all need to stop lying to us. about what's going on because we know that there's a problem. People are dying daily from drug overdose, from fentanyl. Every day, children. I personally know people who's been affected by this. You know, it's not a myth. These things is happening. And people are crossing this border. I mean, tens and thousands of them a day. Nobody wants to talk about it. You know, I really want to go out there. I want to go to California and see for myself. I want to go to Arizona and see for myself. I want to go to Texas. That's really where I want to go. And see what the border looks like. You know, let's manifest that dream. Let's manifest that dream. If y'all want me to go out there, maybe we should create a nice fund and send me out there so I can see, because I need to see it. I need to see it. Anyway, folks, that's the video. I thank you for watching. I thank you for listening. And we not only have a country to save, as the good, strong, wonderful Larry Elder would say. Elder says, we've got a country to save. And on this channel, I say, we've got souls to save. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. We've got souls to save.